You can tell they brought their game face, and when it's Championship Saturday, you can almost always count on the reservation to bring it. Rocky Mountain versus Wyoming Indian in the 2A state championship game. First quarter, Wyoming Indian wearing the white. UL Robinson from NBA range, and that ball's going down the drain for the first score of the game. It's 3-0. Rocky Mountain would take a more direct approach to the hoop. Kirby Winland goes right through the lane and puts up a finger roll to get his team on the board. It's early, and his team is only down 3-2. From there, the score never was that close again, and the Chiefs were striking from long distance, often. Noah Valdez is going downtown, and he likes the nightlife. That would make this a 10-2 contest. The Grizzlies did what they could to stay in this game. Cole Simmons would draw the defense to him, which meant someone was open, and that someone was Winland, who would score again to make this a 10-6 contest. But the Chiefs would strike back quickly. They were more rested and had more energy. Trevor Williamson, the fifth-year senior, gets those two right back to double up the score. It's now 12-6. In the past, Wyss has had problems getting long balls to drop in the Casper Event Center. Robinson is just a freshman, and he was not having any trouble whatsoever. That would push the score up to 15-6. There was some concerns that the boys from Cali might have been a little worn out. After all, they did go double overtime the night before. Cannon Simmons with some nice moves, drives the lane and scores. His team is still down, though, 19-8. Wyoming Indian is used to running as much as they do. Wilson Clifford is going the length of the court to put in 2 of his 13, and the score was 21-8 after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, the Chiefs would press on with their attack because they wanted their title back. Robert Aragon from medium range. His team took whatever they could get. Now it's 25-12. And they were not even close to being done. Robinson likes to dream big. NBA big, maybe. If he keeps shooting threes from that range, well, who knows? The score is doubled up at 28-14. They were off to the races again, and the opposition just could not keep up. Jared Mosqueda, yes, we said it right this time, 11 points were his numbers. Wyss is now ahead 30-14. Here comes more. They were always looking for the open man and the fast break. This time it's Williamson doing the honors. This game is becoming one-sided with the score at 32-14. Rocky Mountain knew what they were in for, but they did not fold up shop. They kept trying. Bill Despain had a pretty good game with 13 points, but they still trailed 32-18. The defense for the Grizzlies had some moments. Joey Jewell's going to pluck the pass and return it to the shop for 2, and that would make the score a little more respectable. Now it's 32-20. Wyoming Indian would make sure that that did not happen again. They needed to burst their opponent's balloon. Robertson knew what to do, and he does it again. He was 6 of 10 from behind the arc. That is really good. 35-22 is the score now. Shooting like that runs in the family. He does have a sister playing pro ball overseas, and he has been learning. He led all scorers with 20 points, and the Chiefs were in good shape, leading 38-22 going into the locker room. Third quarter, Rocky Mountain tried to give it another go. Cannon Simmons saw his opportunities and went right through them. The drive, hoop, and one. He put in 15 points for the cause, but his squad is still down 38-27. Wyss was not worried. They just needed another 3. It's one of the things they do best. Valdez made his share. In fact, all of his 9 points came from behind the 3-point line. The scoreboard reads 41-27. The one thing we did not see from the Grizzlies was a 3. They went 0 for 6 from behind the line, and that did a lot of harm. Cannon Simmons did what he could, but he needed more help. The deficit is at 9. It's 43-34. After that, the score difference was in double digits for the rest of the game. That 3 was no good, but Mosqueda was quick to grab the rebound and stick it back in for 2. Wyoming Indian was cruising, up 51-37. About now is a good time for another 3. Mosqueda put up a few himself, and they were just as pretty as everyone else's. The end is in sight. The Chiefs were up 57-39 going into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, the bench got involved a little bit. Might as well at this point. This is Keegan Hermany Horses with his only 2 of the game. It's a 61-39 contest at this point. Where's Robinson? We haven't seen him in a while. He leads the state in made threes Class 2A with almost 3 per game. He doubled that in this one with 6. 64-41 is the score now. It's obvious which team is going to win, but we'll give Rocky Mountain some love. They earned their way into this game, but the end result was not what they wanted. Cannon Simmons had his moments, and this was one of the better ones. Definitely highlight worthy, but his squad is on the wrong end of a 64-47 score. Okay, a little more and we'll wrap this up. Simmons again with a quick burst of speed, and he was rewarded with some more points. The Grizzlies are now down 65-49, but speed is what the opposition is known for too. Clifford gets those 2 points almost as fast, and now it's a matter of time before the celebration can start. For the 4th time in 6 years, and after a 1-year absence, the 2A state title is heading back to Chief Nation in Ethity. Final score 69-53. Wyoming Indian finishes the season with a record of 28-1, and of those wins, all but 3 were by a double-digit margin.